freaking... I need to check and make sure my freaking stream is even showing up. Hold up, y'all. Because my thing was just muted the whole time. What's up, y'all? My mic was just muted, so I don't even know if y'all could hear me. Let me see. Am I live yet? Yes, I am live. Am I live yet? Okay. Yes. Let me turn it down. I am live. Let me turn it. Okay. All right. Just making sure that y'all can hear me, so I can exit out of this and go to TikTok and go live on TikTok as well. I'm gonna go live on TikTok as well. Okay. So we are coming from the perspective of the sickle cell warrior. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, TikTok? So I got two lives going. I got the live on YouTube and I got the live on TikTok. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. So, and welcome in here on TikTok. Welcome in, Kiera. What's up? Welcome in. Hold up. Why ain't it working? Oh, no, it is. Sorry, my volume was down. My volume was down. Hey, how are you? I got two lives going. I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube, okay? So we are talking about what happens when parents get that new diagnosis of sickle cell disease and they don't know what sickle cell is. They don't know what to do. If you ever, as a parent, get a diagnosis of sickle cell, from a patient perspective, this is the advice that I would want you to know. Okay. First, my name is Jan, and I am a 35-year-old sickle cell disease and chronic pain patient. Okay. And though sickle cell has been a tough road, it is only as tough as you envision it to be. It can be as tough as or as hard as you want it to be. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry about that. So sorry. Okay. So, your mindset plays a big part into your role as a parent. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Thank you for the likes here. Your mindset as a parent to a patient with sickle cell will play a big role in how things will go for you as a parent of a sickle cell warrior. Okay? It can be as good or as bad as you make it. You If you listen to your child, believe your warrior when they are in pain, um, make sure. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much, Kia. Thank you. You have to have a close relationship with your warrior, and you have to believe what your warrior is saying to you. You have to also have a good relationship with the doctors and make sure that your doctors believe your warrior, that your doctors listen to your warrior, that your doctors listen to you and aren't fighting you. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. Okay. So you guys, I want you to chime in the comments and give people, anyone that has a warrior that is a parent of a warrior, give them some advice from a warrior, how they can best support their warrior on their journey, on their sickle cell disease journey. Okay, that's what we're talking about. And so I have um, a few experiences of my own and that I want to share, and I have a few videos that I want to share. So if you guys, these videos are going to be showing on YouTube. If you would like to see the videos, you would have to come over to YouTube, okay, to see them. But I'm going to play them. The audio is going to be playing on TikTok, okay? So I spoke to a warrior named Bo. And when I say you have to have a good relationship with your doctors, you have to have a good relationship with your doctors, but you also have to research what your doctors are saying to you. Okay? Because you cannot take the word of every doctor, okay? And the reason why I say that is because I spoke to a warrior, and okay, hold up, let me see. Let me share. Let me go to the screen share. There we go. I spoke to a warrior, right? And he told me that his doctor told him that sickle cell skips a generation. Okay, and this warrior was Bo, right? We love Bo. Shout out to Bo. A doctor like insult you like that. I'm gonna
Like
fast forward it.
playground, like I can't run around. Time I start having fun, I start feeling this pain, and I'm
Right,
like, what?
feeling left out, right?
I'm going,
You know,
yeah.
and limited a little bit.
Oh
Like,
yeah, oh yeah. Like being the
I'm
last
gonna
person to kickboxer.
right,
Like,
right, to the part where he says that his doctor told him seriously, continuously. I understand that. And that is not true. That is not true. So this is the misinformation. And yes, you have to have a good having a hard time with something that they have told you. And you know what? I should. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. So I'm gonna rewind it a little bit, and y'all can hear where he says the doctors told him that it's supposed to skip a generation. Really playing Russian roulette, you know.
And what's crazy in my situation was
Close.
my brother. My brother was born in '69, so then you have me coming down the line 11 years later, like an eight.
Right.
The way Doc explained it to me was, it was like it's supposed to skip a generation. They were like, the timing of me was like.
He said his doctor said that it was supposed to skip a generation. This is coming from a doctor or that has a patient, and his patient, their parents, is how he got the disease, right? Both of his parents have telling him that out of all the kids that his parents had together, that their kids are supposed that sick. Does that work? How does that work? And that's why I'm saying, as a parent, which can be wrong. Sickles not. There is a 25% chance of
who will listen more to me, because right now he's on a 4, and I know what's to come when he become, legal, that adult
Right.
size, and she don't
Mm-hmm.
understand any of that, and it really just
Right.
frustrates me.
Yes, I'm glad that at least he has you as an advocate
Mhm.
for him, because yeah, they will not put him on unnecessary stuff
Mhm.
because it's incentivized to push certain drugs whether they work or not. And when you start peeping that, you be like, look, I'll feel it and you can feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to,
Mhm.
but I'm going to do at the end of the day what I feel is best for my child and my
Mhm.
family. And that's what you're supposed to do, because these hospitals are killing us. And that's all I'm saying. You cannot be afraid to take your warrior's health into your hands. Be afraid, because back then it used to be about that is and like I'm attacking the medical community and things like that, but really I'm just telling the truth. Okay, as a patient of the system, I'm telling you that the system is very much broken. The system is very much not patient centered but money centered. I literally just shared a repost. I don't know if anybody saw it in here, but I reposted. There was a nurse talking about how all the night shift workers are can't wait for the day shift people to leave so that they can get all their juicy stories out and blah blah blah. And it's just like, so this is what y'all doing now? Like, this is what y'all doing? Y'all are more worried about the juicy gossip than your patients. Like, it just shows when I see stuff like that going viral, it shows me the mindset that it is no longer about the patient. It is literally about the money. It is literally about the accolades for some people. Some people are a nurse for the money and for the accolades so that they can say, I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse. Oh, I'm a nurse. I'm saving people's lives. I'm a nurse. It's not because they really wanted to be a nurse. They're either getting paid and they like the pay, or they like the accolades and the show. There's very little people that are in the nursing field and in the healthcare field because they wanted to be a nurse and because they like taking care of people. There's very few people left like that. Okay, so when you hear all the horror stories from these sickle cell patients, this is why. So you as a parent of a sickle cell warrior, and you as a patient yourself, as a sickle cell patient, you cannot be afraid to take your health into your hands. Okay, you cannot. And nowadays, we used to say, listen to the doctor, but these doctors are incentivized to push medication and treatments. They are not incentivized to heal us anymore. So you cannot be afraid to say, look, this medication is no longer working for me or working for my warrior. I'm taking them off of it. This medication has too many side effects, or for me, or too many side effects for my warrior. I'm not giving it to them anymore. I don't care how great you think the medication is. I don't care how great you think the procedure is. I don't care if you think it will benefit this person or me greatly. If there's too many side effects, if it is not working, you're not seeing any benefits, don't be afraid to tell your doctor, take me off of this. I'm not taking it anymore. Taper me down. However, we have to do it so that I don't have to take this medication or do this treatment anymore. That's what we need to do. You cannot be afraid to do that, because it is no longer about healing us. It is about pushing the pill, pushing the treatments, and keeping us in a revolving door. Okay, that's it. Keeping us coming back. They don't want to heal us because they'll never see us again, but they don't want us to die because then they'll never see us again. So they have to keep us in the middle. They have to keep us coming back for more. That's it. Okay, that's it. That's all. It may hurt some people to hear this, but this is where we are now. This is where we are. So you literally have to take your life and your health into your hands. This is where we are. And as a parent or a patient, you can't be afraid to do that, okay? You cannot be afraid to take it into your hands and take control of your life and tell these doctors and put these doctors in their place, because ultimately they work for you. You do not work for them. They work for you, okay? So if something does not work, it does not matter how much they want you to be on it. If it's not working for you, it's not working for you, okay? And there's been so much misinformation. You have to do your research. And welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Okay. So again, research, literature, reading, reading books, doing research, getting out there, talking to the people. The reason why I can come and share information is because I've been doing research. I've been reading. I've been talking to people. I've been researching. I am living it also. I'm living it at the same time. Okay. So, in order to take control of your health, you have to be at the forefront. You have to be just like the doctors. You have to spend just as much time as those doctors do researching and trying to figure out how to help you. You have to try to figure out how to help yourself and how to help your warrior also. Okay. So, the literature, reading, researching, talking to people, just like that the doctor said, stay off of Google. Don't stay off of Google to get a second opinion. Google, talk to people to get different stories, to get different perspectives, to get different cases, to hear different perspectives of how different treatments have worked or not worked, or like why it's absolutely appalling to me that a doctor would tell a mom not to research. Why? Why wouldn't you want to your warrior parents to be educated? Why would you not want that? That seems like the opposite, right? You want your warrior parents to be educated, right? You would think that's what they want. But no, they don't want you to be educated. They don't want you to be educated. They want you to listen to them, and they want you to take the medications and the treatments that they push onto you. Okay. That is the reason why a doctor will tell someone to stay off of Google. Okay. Because if you have any opposing arguments or any opposing information that is different from theirs, they're going to fight you on it. Like, for example, I literally just had to tell my doctor, because he wanted to put me on Depo-Provera shots, and so that it can stop my period, right? So therefore I wouldn't have as many crises. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not getting on Depo. I'm sorry. There's literally lawsuits where people have gotten all kinds of cancer, brain cancer, and everything else from these Depo shots. My doctor was like, huh? I haven't heard this. I've never heard that. Well, um, I have been Googling. I have been on the internet. I have been talking to people. I have seen the lawsuits. So this is why they don't want you Googling, because then you will see all of the information that goes against their recommendation. And I literally told him, no, you will not put me on Depo. I don't care how bad it is that I'm having periods and I'm having crisis because of these periods. I would rather have my periods and have my crisis than to be subjected to cancer every time I get a Depo shot just because I don't want to have a period. No, I'm not doing that. And it is incentivized for him to push those shots. That's a shot that I would have to get every month. That's more money for him in his office. So you see why you got to do your own research. You see why you have to talk to people. You see why you have to, get out here and use the resources that are out there. You can't just take a doctor's word for it. The doctor's advice cannot be the end all be all for you. You have to take the doctor's advice with your informed decisions, like with being as well informed as possible. Yes, asking questions. Exactly. Asking questions, elaborating, getting opposing like sides of everything. If they want to suggest a treatment, you need to hear the pros and the cons of this treatment, because a lot of times they want to sugarcoat it and they want to tell you all the pros, but they don't want to tell you the cons. They don't want to tell you about the side effects. They don't want to tell you that long list of side effects that could happen if you take this drug or take this treatment. They just want you to blindly follow them. That is why you have to read read your own books. That's why you have to do your own research. That's why you have to talk to people. Okay, as a sickle cell patient and as a sickle cell warrior parent or advocate or caregiver or family member. Okay, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, and so a little bit of a couple of recommendations from Living a Healthy Life with Chronic Conditions. Okay, this was made by several doctors. This book was put together by several doctors. So I'm going to read a little excerpt in here. Okay. So here we have a chart. This chart is how so many different diseases can cause the same symptoms in a person. And so if you have more than one condition, all those conditions can be causing the same symptoms, like fatigue, like pain, and things like that. And so that's why it's good to keep a journal and keep a chart of how you're feeling every day. So like this right here, I don't know how well you can see on here and on there, but this is a little chart. This is an example of a chart that you could keep as a parent. If you have a young warrior, you can keep a chart, or even as an older patient, sickle cell patient, or a parent with a teen sickle cell patient, you can have them keep a chart, and you can keep a chart for yourself of your symptoms. And every day you write down different symptoms and the different things that you did that you think could be causing those symptoms. And after a week or a month or however long, you can look back and see what you did, what correlates with things that you did that day that could have caused the symptoms, or things that you were feeling that could have caused the symptoms, things that you were going through that could have caused the symptoms. And then it also helps your doctor when you go back into the doctor's office. It helps them to know, like, if you started taking a different drug or treatment to help with your fatigue, then you journal for that whole month after you started that drug or treatment, and you can see if it's helping your fatigue or if it's not affecting it at all, and things like that. So journaling your symptoms really, really helps. Okay, it can really help you know what causes different symptoms and why. It can help you manage those symptoms, and it can help you gauge and see if a certain treatment is working or not. If you start a new treatment and then you journal every day how you're feeling, you can gauge if that treatment works or if it's not making a difference at all. And that will help you as far as managing medications, managing treatments, and things like that, so that you will not be on anything that is unnecessary, that is not helping you. Because trust me when I tell you, there are a plethora of treatments out there for sickle cell patients, there's a plethora of medications out there to manage so many different symptoms that you have because of this disease. And you have to know what is helping you and what's not. Otherwise, you're going to be on a bunch of unnecessary medications, a bunch of unnecessary treatments, and you don't know what's helping you. But you know what it is? It's giving them those doctors money, and it's costing you money, where you're having medical bills coming in for treatments that are not even helping you. So you're paying for these treatments that are not doing anything. And you can better gauge that just by taking a simple chart. You can start today. You can say, look, I've been on X, Y, and Z treatments, and these are the symptoms I'm still dealing with. These are what the treatments are supposed to be helping me with. Whether they are not, whether they are or aren't helping, it remains to be seen. That's what journaling would help you with. Okay. And so this is why I really like this book, because it gives you a lot of different tools to help yourself manage your condition. And you have to be your biggest advocate. Okay. So if you can help the doctors help you, you need to do that. Every single thing that you can do to help the doctors help you better, you should do. Okay. Or like I said, you'll end up on a bunch of unnecessary stuff and you don't know what is helping you. Kind of like me, I've been on so many different treatments. I've been on the Adacvio infusion that I feel like didn't really help. I've been on steroid injections before. I've been on like all kinds of pain creams. I've been on all kinds of different pills and treatments, and it's a lot. It can become a lot. It can become overwhelming if you let it. But if you have a place, like I suggest keeping a journal or a binder, where you keep all of your health information, that really helps. Like all your discharge paperwork, or your results, like your lab results and stuff like that. I would keep all of that stuff in a binder, or like if you have my chart, I would definitely keep it available and accessed in my chart and together in my chart, but also have your paperwork and stuff. That stuff really helps, because it helps keep you organized so you don't get overwhelmed. And it can help other doctors, like when you're going to see new doctors, if you have all your paperwork from your discharges, from your lab work, that really helps the doctors, And if you have your journals, if you have your pill organizers and things like that, that helps as well. It helps keep you organized. It helps keep you on top of everything. And if you come organized and prepared, it will let the doctors know that you are not here to play, that they're not going to be able to get over on you. They're not going to be able to tell you anything, and you're just going to go with it, because you've got your notes, you've got your proof, you've got, your research that you've done, you've got the journals you've been taking, all of that stuff helps, and it lets the doctors know, look, this person did not come to play. Okay. I'm going to have to be on my P's and Q's, and they're going to need all of the pertinent information from me. Okay. It will let these doctors know that you take your health very serious, and they need to take it very serious. And also, as a parent of a warrior, I'm talking to the parents too. As a parent of a warrior, it lets them know that you are taking your child's health very serious. Okay. My mom didn't have all of that. And so she was just able to be, me and my mom, we just listened to the doctors, every suggestion, every procedure they wanted to do, every treatment they wanted to try, every pill, and it doesn't leave you in a good place, because I'm still, even after all these treatments and all these things, procedures I've had, I still deal with so much as a sickle cell patient. And I could have not dealt with a lot of those treatments that didn't help me, especially like the adacthion that shit was expensive, but guess what? I still had to pay for them. I still pay for them. And that's from listening to these doctors blindly and not doing my own research, not you know, taking my health into my hands and letting the doctors know that they're not just going to be able to suggest any old thing to me and I'm just going to go with it. But I wasn't like that. And that's why I ended up where I am now, you know, having to regroup, having to get myself together, having to heal myself and manage myself, and just rely on these doctors for emergency basis only at this point. You know, I have primary care doctors, I have a hematologist, all of that. But I am trying to take my health into my hands, because for so long I have been led astray by the healthcare community. Okay. I have been led astray listening to these doctors. And that's why I'm here today to give out some of my little suggestions and things like that, because so many of us have been led astray by this healthcare community. It's no longer about healing, it's about the money. It's no longer about us. It's not about the patient. It's not about their health. It's not about none of that. It's about the money. It's about the accolades. It's about everything else but us at this point. And these healthcare workers show it every single day when they get on this app. Every single day they show us that it is not about us. It's about them and their money and what they want. Every single day, literally. Like that TikTok I was just telling y'all about. Like, it's so crazy, the stuff that I see on this app. It really is crazy. But I'm also working for the parents of warriors. I am working on a video to put all of the information that I have in this book and my other suggestions that I listed. I'm working to put all of that in a video. So, warriors, if you would like to help me with that video, and if you would like your little snippet of you to be included in the video, you can duet my last video about Sickle Cell Sunday and give your tips for sickle cell warrior parents, and what you, as a sickle cell patient, what you would suggest to them, what advice you would give to them. And I will put that in, I'll put your little clip in the video. Okay. Because I want to have a video that parents can go to and look at and get some resources. Okay. And so I'm going to be listing books that I recommend. I'm going to be listing other things, other tools and things that I recommend. And so anybody that wants to be included in the video as a warrior to list your tips and tricks and things like that, definitely send me your video. You can make a video of yourself and send it to me, or you can duet my last video that I posted about Sickle Cell Sunday. Just duet or stitch that, and I will make sure to put it in the video that I'm working on right now. Okay. And so moving on from that, I want to share this. This is called 5 Wishes. Okay. And it says, my wish for: 1, the person I want to make care decisions for me when I can't. 2, the kind of medical treatment I want or don't want. 3, how comfortable I want to be. 4, how I want people to treat me. And 5, what I want my loved ones to know. Okay. So this is an awesome, awesome tool. Okay. Awesome, awesome tool for us. Okay. It was created for people like us that have chronic conditions that are unpredictable and that can go from one extreme to the next in a blink of an eye, right? And so I tell warriors, and have told many warriors all the time, that having things like this is essential, because you can go into the hospital perfectly lucid, perfectly aware of everything. But if you lose that, if you lose your consciousness, if you lose that at any point in the hospital, if you do not have an advance directive or something like this, a living will or something like that, the doctors will take over. They will take over, and whatever they want to happen with your care is what's going to happen. Okay. And so you cannot allow that to happen. So things like Five Wishes was created, and this is from fivewishes.org. You can get a copy of this. It's free. Okay. This is free. It's from fivewishes.org. And it lets you list how you want to be cared for in case of an emergency when you cannot tell them what you want. It will tell the doctors what you want. I just listed off everything, but it will tell the doctors what you want. It tells your loved ones what you want. All of that. Okay. I filled this out a long time ago, and I keep it handy. So if I ever go into the hospital and I become incapacitated at any point and I cannot tell the doctors what I want, they can go to this. They can use this and have this on file. And this shows everyone what I want, who I want to do it, how I want them to do it, why I want them to do it, if I want them to resuscitate me, if I don't, if I want them to give me payments, if I don't, all of that. And so this is, to me, a good tool. It is a very good tool to use for warriors, especially because we are in and out of the hospital and things get drastic very quickly. In the blink of an eye, things change. Okay. And so again, you can get this from fivewishes.org. Okay. Fivewishes.org is where you get this, and it is free and you can fill it out. They will mail it to your house and you can fill it out. Okay. And so on the front of it, it has you put your name and your date of birth, and it says, 5 wishes. There are many things in life that are out of our hands. This 5 wishes document gives you a way to control something very important: how you are treated if you are seriously ill. It is an easy to complete form that lets you say exactly what you want. Once it is filled out and properly signed, it is valid under the laws of most states. Okay? It's valid under the laws of most states. Okay? What is 5 wishes? 5 wishes is the first living will, also called an advance directive, that talks about your personal, emotional, and spiritual needs as well as your medical wishes. It lets you choose the person you want to make your healthcare decisions for you if you are not able to make them for yourself. 5 wishes lets you say exactly how you wish to be treated if you get seriously ill. It was written to help with, it was written with the help of the nation's leading experts in and into life care. It's also easy to use. All you have to do is check a box, circle a direction, or write a few sentences. How 5 wishes can help you and your family. It lets you talk with your family, friends, and doctors about how you will be treated if you become seriously ill. Your family members will not have to guess what you want. It protects them if you become seriously ill because they won't have to make hard decisions without knowing your wishes. So this is so important. So important. You can know what your mom, dad, spouse, or friend wants. You can be there for them when they need you most. You will understand what they really want. And so, how 5 wishes began. For 12 years, Jimmy Towie worked closely with Mother Teresa, and for 1 year, he lived in a hospice she ran in Washington, D.C. Inspired by his firsthand experience, Mr. Towie saw a way for patients and their families to plan ahead to cope with serious illness. the result is 5 wishes, and the response to it has been overwhelming. Okay, and so yes, now and so you go to 5wishes.org/activate. Yeah. And so this is how, yeah, 5wishes.org/activate. That's how you can get your and I'll show you guys how it looks on the inside. But that's how you can get you one for yourself, okay? And so this is basically like a living will and an advance directive. And you just fill out everything page by page. It has a lot of serious questions in here. Okay. I haven't filled mine out completely, but I have started. Okay. So this to me is a great resource for warriors and people with serious illnesses that end up in the hospital like we do. Okay. Oh, my phone's dying. All righty. So, guys, I'm going to probably end it here, and I will continue this talk in my video. Okay. So I am going to make a video talking about everything that I just talked about, and some more. Okay. So if you want to get your hands on this 5 wishes, go to 5wishes.org and you can get one of these for yourself. Okay. 5wishes.org. It's very, very important to me that I share that, because a lot of us we have seen so many of us go into the hospital perfectly fine and we don't leave. And I can only imagine if those people do not have advanced directives and things like that, living wills. I can only imagine how hard it is for their family to make those decisions for them. And so that's a resource I definitely wanted to share with parents of sickle cell warriors and with the sickle cell warriors in general. Okay. Because it can be very hard in those situations to know if a person wants to stay on life support or if they don't, and having to make that decision of when to pull the plug and when not to. And it's very, very hard. Okay. Thank y'all for 1.1K likes. But it's very, very hard to make those decisions. And some families are torn apart because they don't have things like 5 wishes. And so they have to live with pulling the plug on their family member and not knowing if their family member wanted that or not, if they wanted to be on life support or if they didn't. Or some people have people on life support for months at a time, and they wouldn't have wanted to be on life support. They wouldn't have wanted to be resuscitated. And these things literally rip families apart. And so if I can help in any little way to get the information out there for those resources, I will. Okay. And so that's why I'm trying to do these lives and also do the videos. Okay. And so, warriors, I do want you guys to be a part of my videos. So if you send me your video of you sharing some tips, please know that I will put it in my video. And yes, I'm trying to get the information out there to the people. Okay. I'm trying to change this for us, change the narrative, and help some parents out, help some sickle cell warriors out, and all of that. Okay. So more Sickle Cell Sundays. And hopefully, once I figure out YouTube, get all the bugs worked out, I can start bringing people up to be on the panel to talk on YouTube as well. Okay. So thank you guys for listening to my spiel. Okay. I hope that it helped someone today. I will be back next Sunday. And again, let me know if you want to be a part of my video. If you have any, even if you don't want to be in the video, but you have some suggestions that you want to include in the video, you can definitely DM me those and I will make sure they get it in the video. Okay. I also am working on something special for the warriors that have already interviewed with me, And I'm working on something special for the warriors that are going to interview with me in the future. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Man, this thing is making me do. All right, so stay tuned for that, you guys. Okay, thank you for the follow. Thank you. All right, I love you guys so much. This was a great talk. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go though. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday and a great week. Our kids don't have any school next week, so they're happy. uh, so I'm gonna go and kick it with my boys and my hubby for the rest of the night. I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for tapping the screen. Okay. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And thank you to my peeps on YouTube. If you guys made it over to YouTube, thank you so much. All righty. And I will see you guys later. All righty. I'm out of here. All righty. Okay, YouTube, I'm gone. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for tuning in. I know I had a little bit of bugs for YouTube, but I appreciate you guys being here with me. Okay. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys next week. Okay. Later.